what's your view on this freshly packaged drinking juices ఉంటాయి చూసారా? Like I can't say the name exactly, but ఆ జ్యూసెస్ని చాలామంది తీసుకుంటున్నారు. అంటే వెళ్ళి ఒక ఫ్రూట్ మార్ట్కి వెళ్ళి పిక్ చేసుకుని వచ్చి జ్యూస్ చేసుకోవడం కంటే దే థింకింగ్ గెట్ వన్ ప్యాకేజ్ అండ్ హాయిగా గ్లాస్లో పోసుకొని ఒక 2 ఐస్ క్యూబ్స్ వేసుకొని తాగేస్తే అయిపోతుంది. హవెవర్ ఎంటైర్ ఫ్రూట్ ఒకటి తిన్నట్టు ఉంటుంది అని చెప్పేసి. సో ఎంతవరకు నిజంగానే ఆ ఫ్రూట్ జ్యూస్లో, ఆ ప్యాకేజ్ జ్యూస్లో పల్ప్ ఉంటుంది అంటారు, అండ్ ఎంతవరకు ప్రిజర్వేటివ్స్ ఉంటాయి అంటారు, అండ్ ఈజ్ దట్ ట్రూలీ లైక్ తీసుకోవడం మంచిదా కాదా?
See, we have definitely come far from what it was long back, because everybody's innovating the way of packaging and how to preserve whatever it is that they're putting into those packages. So preservatives definitely use out there. See, even a simple orange juice, you keep it outside for 2 days. Definitely meeku telustundi amount of rancidity, acidity avi anni ela vastunayi. So there is some amount of preservative that is definitely going into that juice. So you cannot say it is equal to having a fresh fruit juice, for sure. But that said, there are certain brands which are giving you bottled juices, but they clearly tell you it will stay only for 3 days, and they clearly mention how you should be keeping it in the house, not outside, at what temperature in the fridge. Avi ani cheptunnaru. So there is a choice for you right now. Definitely the ones that are packaged and who say 6 months daka meeru use cheyochu అని చెప్పేవాళ్ళు, definitely preservatives ఉన్నాయి. And along with that fruit, there's a lot of sugar that goes in. Sugar is also a type of preservative for such things. If you make jams avi ani chudani, what is preserving the jam? It's the amount of the sugar and everything on the vinegar sugar. So even in these juices, there's a large amount of sugar that is going into the fruit. Very rarely you will find the ones that you have for 6 months duration daaka me teeskochu ani alantidi, you will not find anything that says no sugar. Even if they say no sugar, you will see at the back there will be some amount of sugar substitute that has been mentioned. So annitki ఆ న్యూట్రిషన్ లేబుల్ ఒకటి చదువుకోవడం
చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. కరెక్ట్. సో ఇప్పుడు కొంతమంది అనుకుంటారు కదా, డైలీ హెల్దీ ఫుడ్ తీసుకోవాలి, లైక్ కానీ నేను మేనేజ్ చేసుకోలేకపోతున్నాను డైలీ రొటీన్ అని చెప్పేసి. సో అలాంటి వాళ్ళకి లైక్ మీరేం చెప్తారు? వాళ్ళ డైట్లో ఎలా ఇంక్లూడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు? అంటే ఈ ఉరుకుల పరుగుల జీవితంలో పీపుల్ వాంటెడ్ టు ఈట్ హెల్దీ బట్ స్టిల్ దే అనేబుల్ టు మేనేజ్. అలాంటి వాళ్ళకి ఎలా తీసుకోవచ్చు అంటారు ఫుడ్?
So it's just a matter of organizing yourself. So when we do nutrition assessments, we understand total lifestyle ela jarugutundi. There are some of us who are working nights, there are some of us who are working daytime. So depending on your timing and your lifestyle, you have to plan your food according to your timings. But chaala mandi the mistake they are making is they listen to their friends, they listen to their neighbors, nenu ilanti diet follow avutunanu meer kuda follow avandi, idi chestene meer healthy ga untaru ani. There is no hard and fast thing like that. మీరు మీ లైఫ్ స్టైల్కి కస్టమైజ్ చేసుకుంటే ఎనీథింగ్ ఈజ్ పాసిబుల్. Yeah. So when you say healthy food, I don't have to always run, like you said, only fresh fruit juice tagali ani ledhu kada. There are so many other ways in which I can include vitamins and minerals. I told you dry fruits are also there.
Yes.
So you just have to pick it up and you have to organize yourself. Like I tell people who are really busy and sometimes they have long meal gaps. Because meeting lo కూర్చుంటారు, ఆ మీటింగ్ ఎప్పుడు ఫినిష్ అవుతుందో తెలియదు. Until it is finished, you can't go and eat your meal. But in your mind, you keep telling yourself, I want to eat my meals on time. But let's be practical. So what I tell them is carry a small packet of కొన్ని డ్రై ఫ్రూట్స్, సీడ్స్, నట్స్ అన్ని పెట్టుకొని ఒక 100 grams ప్యాకెట్ పర్స్లో కానీ ఆ బ్యాగ్లో కానీ పెట్టుకోండి. Whenever you know that your next meal is going to be delayed, before you go into that meeting, just eat a little bit of that and go in. So those nutrients keep you full till that next meal.
Okay.
So our next meal, you will not gorge and eat so much. Overeating undadu. So small little ways are there in how you can organize yourself and use the weekends to organize yourself. Second thing, for women specifically, I will tell you, don't beat yourself up to do everything on your own. I take the help of my children to plan the menu of the house. Endukante vaal tinnali. When they eat, you are at peace. So what I tell them is Saturday or Sunday, I make them sit down 5 minutes padutundi. I tell them, okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, breakfast, lunch, dinner, em kavali. Note down cheskuntaru. If they've added too much of junk food, I give them alternatives and say, okay, neeku idi kavala, I will make the cutlet at home. I won't give you a burger patty. I will make the burger at home and put it on normal, brown bread or something. Are you okay with that? So those kind of negotiations. So for women, what I would suggest is, please take the help of your family. మీరు ఒక్కరే అన్నీ చేయాలని ఎవ్వరు చెప్పలేదు. ప్లీజ్ టేక్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ ఫ్యామిలీ, డివైడ్ ద వర్క్ సమ్ టైమ్స్. దట్ వే ఈవెన్ యువర్ చిల్డ్రన్ విల్ లెర్న్ హౌ టు మేనేజ్.
కరెక్ట్.
Yeah, so the mistake most of us make is we take everything on ourselves. So adi koncham divide cheskunte definitely you will be able to follow a healthy regime.
పర్ఫెక్ట్. సో హెల్దీ ఇమ్యూన్ సిస్టమ్ని కొన్ని డెడ్లీ డిసీజెస్ అయితే మనకి వచ్చేస్తూ ఉంటాయి అండ్ అవి పాడు చేస్తూ ఉంటాయి. మనం కూడా కొన్ని ఫుడ్స్ వల్ల పాడు చేసుకుంటూ ఉంటాం మన ఇమ్యూన్ సిస్టమ్ని. సో హెల్తీ డైట్ కంట్రోల్ ఎలా మనం పాటించవచ్చు అండ్ ఎలాంటి న్యూట్రిషన్ ఫుడ్ తీసుకోవచ్చు ఇమ్యూన్ సిస్టమ్ని బలంగా ఉంచుకోవడానికి?
సో ఇమ్యూన్ సిస్టమ్ హెల్తీగా ఉండాలంటే ప్రోటీన్ ఇస్ వన్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ న్యూట్రియంట్. అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ దట్ ఆల్ ద మైక్రోన్యూట్రియంట్స్ దట్ ఐ వాస్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్. So before you decide, is my immune system healthy or not, you need to get your blood test done, wherein you check all the micronutrients and you also check your kidney profile and your liver profile, because the kidney and the liver are the two things that are metabolizing protein and metabolizing fat. So both of them have to be healthy to make sure that your immune system is also healthy. సో చాలామంది చేస్తారు కదా డీటాక్స్ డయట్స్, అది ఇది అని చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. సో టు బిల్డ్ యువర్ ఇమ్యూనిటీ, ఇట్స్ యాజ్ సింపుల్ యాజ్ 2 fruits in a day, or instead of fruit, like I said, dry fruits and at one time and fresh fruits at another time. And making sure the healthy fat that I was talking about, kada, not completely cutting down on the fat that you're eating, making sure some amount of healthy fat is coming in terms of ghee, cold pressed oils, using a little bit of coconut in your food. Ilanti, you use these small little tricks and trades to improve on your immunity, and making sure that your vegetables are not overcooked. Okay. Usually in Andhra or Telangana, there's a lot of frying that happens in terms of vegetables. So what I would suggest is rotu pachadi is definitely a good option to have, and it's a good thing that is there in our diets actually. So whoever doesn't like salads, I usually tell them, rozu oka rotu pachadi chesi pettukondi. So whenever you're eating idli, dosa also, you don't have to only have palleel chutney, coconut chutney, adi kaakunda vegetable chutneys kuda use chesukochu. The fiber intake increases and therefore your digestion improves and therefore your immunity will also be good. Enta gut health baguntundo anta mee immunity kuda baguntundi. So to improve your gut health, taking curd or any fermented food will be very, very helpful. Andake that our Indian way of eating is really good anamata, because at the end of the meal there is always a curd that you will be having. There are some of us who don't like curd. We can make it into buttermilk or magic char kani ala kuda chesukochu. And of course heating does change the bacteria content of the curd. So ideally you should take it as such, like as soon as the curd is formed you can take it as such, or you can take it as majiga. So many other options have come now. Kombucha antaru, I'm sure you would have seen it in the supermarkets. They're available in bottles. Yep. These are all made with the kind of bacteria that is called the good bacteria, necessary for your gut health. So enta varaku gut health baguntundo anta varaku mee immunity strong untundi. So this is an important thing to always remember. And the minute you see acidity form avutundi, bloating, gas issues unnayante, it is a sure short sign that your gut bacteria needs help. Either you must have just gone through an infection, so antibiotics తీసుకుంటామని చాలా మంది ఇప్పుడు they don't even consult a doctor, they're just directly taking antibiotics. So all that destroys the good bacteria also in your gut. So you have to follow it up with some amount of multivitamin or some
B complex
B complex vitamins, or even these fermented foods laga.
Okay.
So you have kombucha, you have Yakult is one of it, or you can even do curd just made at home. Even our idli dosa batters are also fermented. Pickles made at home can also be taken. కొంచెం స్పైస్ తక్కువ ఉన్నవి.
Okay.
ఎక్కువ స్పైస్ ఉంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ అగైన్ గోయింగ్ టు హర్ట్ యువర్
Gastric thing.
సో ద పికిల్స్ దట్ వీ యూజువలీ మేక్, యాక్చువల్లీ ద ట్రెడిషనల్ థింగ్ ఇస్ సమ్మర్లో పట్టాం కానీ వింటర్లో తింటాం.
Yeah.
Because during winter is when you have all these different kind of organisms attacking you with cold, fever, alanti, and all season changes lo vastai. So you actually ఆవకాయ పచ్చడి కానీ ఏమైనా పచ్చడి చేస్తే ఇట్స్ యూజువలీ మేడ్ ఇన్ ద సమ్మర్ బికాస్ ఆ టైంలో ఎక్కువ సప్లై ఉంటుంది ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ద ఇంగ్రీడియంట్స్, బట్ ఇట్స్ యూజువలీ యూజ్డ్ డ్యూరింగ్ ద వింటర్. సో అంత ప్రిజర్వ్ చేసి అది వింటర్లో యూజ్ చేయాలి. So that is a traditional way actually.
Monsoons are also cool, like వర్షం పడ్డప్పుడు వేడి ఆవకాయన నెయ్యి వేసుకొని తినడం అనేది like it's really good. We feel that.
So if you're sticking to portion sizes kada, even pickles are not bad unless you have a very bad ante chala high BP unna valaki we usually suggest no because of the preservatives that will be there in the pickle. It's salt based kada.
Correct.
So other than for them, everybody else, small quantities of pickle will definitely improve your gut health. Just keep the spice level low.